Honorable Satibanya. Honorable Satibanya. Thank you. Honorable BC Alaji Togos. Thank you. Honorable Member.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the 8th report of the Committee on Appointments on Tuesday, 14th April and Thursday, 28th May 2026, to interview the following presidential nominees. Honorable members.
Honorable Members.
Honorable members. Transport Management Agency Director. Pertaining to their educational backgrounds to ensure that they have the required proven track records to hold such important offices on states. For approving questions or otherwise, we are also closely looking. The seventh sitting of the Committee on Tuesday, February 2026, the committee interviewed the under-mentioned nominees on post. 1. Mr. Ambrose Michael Sovula. Mr. Michael Sovula is the proposed chairman advisory committee, Sierra Leone Commission on Arms and Ammunition. Thank you very much. Mr. Ambrose Michael Sovula is a distinguished law enforcement executive with over 40 years of professional policing experience that cumulated to the highest service echelon of Inspector General of the Sierra Leone Police. The former police head demonstrated proven leadership in institutional reform, cooperation, crisis management, and capacity building. He was recognized for strategic leadership, professionalism with unwavering commitment to public service, ethics, and peace building. In 2014, Mr. Sozula earned a Master of Arts degree in Peace and Development Studies from Jala University that further equipped him. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, please. Honorable members, please.
No smart.
Honorable members, please. In 2014,
honorable members, too much noise. We are observing closely all of those disrupting the house. All of those. Mr. Clark, take note specifically of those disrupting the house. I think we are in the face of the gallery. We have strangers here. We are in the face of the gallery, and very soon, Parliament will be all over the social media. Please, proceed, leader.
Thank you very much. In 2014, Mr. Sozula earned a Master of Arts degree in Peace and Development Studies from Jala University that further equipped him with a framework to manage arms regulation within the broader context of national peace and development security. The Sierra Leone Commission on Arms and Ammunition is charged with the sensitive mandate of regulating, controlling, and accounting for all arms and ammunition within our borders. In a sub-region still grappling with the proliferation of small arms and light weapons, the chairmanship of this commission is not merely an administrative post, it is a cornerstone of our national security architecture. The committee reaffirms that Mr. Michael Sozula is eminently suitable to hold and navigate through future challenges. Responding to the committee on his vision, control of arms proliferation and conflict resolution at community levels, especially in deterring violence and possible resort to arms. The nominee, in a reassuring tone, promised to work collaboratively with all security stakeholders in giving technical advice in the detection and control of arms, especially at border crossing communities. Quote, as a security expert, I believe that arms and ammunition are very crucial and critical to the defense and security of the state and hence need to be properly controlled. Any rumors on arms proliferation could be easily controlled through collaboration with players and parties of arms and ammunition. In conclusion, the committee hailed the nominee for his state services over the years in the security sector and encouraged him to be tolerant and extol the principles of human rights and self-discipline in state governance. 2. Ms. Edlin Elba, proposed chairperson, National Council for Technical and Vocational Education, NCT. Is she here? So, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we put a hold on Ms. Edlin Elba.
Can you move the motion to that?
I move, and in moving, Mr. Speaker, I'll make sure her name is not called.
At the conclusion?
Yes. Now, Mr. Speaker, I move that two be expunged and 3 now becomes 2. The new 2 is Mr. Usman Kaba, proposed director, National Council for Technical and Vocational Education. Mr. Usman Kaba is the proposed director, National Council for Technical and Vocational Education. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, Mr. Usman Kaba is a seasoned administrator in education and vocational training sector with over 22 years of progressive experience in technical and vocational education and training systems development. He is adept in institutional reform, public-private partnerships, and national level curriculum development. In an era where workforce mobility and international skills standards are paramount, Mr. Kaba's ability to align national tech vocational strategies with global skill training frameworks makes him a significant asset. Mr. Kaba holds 2 master's degrees from Jala University, a recognized institution. His master's in education and administration provides direct pedagogical and institutional management expertise, while his master's in public administration equips him with the necessary skills in public sector governance, policy implementation, and regulatory oversight, both essential for leading a national council. Professional experience. Mr. Kaba, from November 2022 to present, serves as Director of Administration, Sierra Leone Student Loan Scheme. March 2019 to October 2022, Regional Deputy Director, Ministry of Technical and Higher Education. October 2016 to February 2019, Senior Inspector of Schools, Bombali District. January 2011 to September 2016, Inspector of Schools, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology. Mr. Kaba assured members of the committee that as an operational visionary leader, his focus will be on ensuring a high-level national transformation with stakeholders to create opportunities for talent exposure. He further stated that his tenure will be marked by upholding a robust regulatory framework that promotes high educational standards. He concluded on an optimistic note for the youth by affirming that the outcome of the increased planned skilled workforce will accelerate national economic growth and reduce youth unemployment. 4. Mr. Ibrahim Abubakar, proposed chairman, Professional Social Work Regulatory Council. Thank you. Mr. Ibrahim Abubakar is a qualified and registered social worker with over 20 years experience in public sector leadership, with a strong track record in social services, governance, institutional strengthening, local government and policy reform. He holds a master's degree in applied social studies from Brunel University, London, United Kingdom in 2000. Masters of Science in Agricultural Economics, Odisha Agricultural Institute, Odisha, Ukraine, 1990, and a postgraduate diploma in Environmental Monitoring and Assessment, South Bank University, London, United Kingdom, in 1996. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, responding to the committee's inquiries, Mr. Abu Bakar demonstrated a clear understanding of the Council's mandate. He articulated the following key positions: commitment to ethical workforce development, a pledge to advance a competent ethical and professional social workforce, prioritizing the protection of vulnerable populations. Strengthening has demonstrated the ability to guide multi-stakeholder processes, an essential skill for harmonizing the interests of government, civil society, training institutions, and practitioners. 4. Ms. Adama Kamanda, proposed member, National Council of Technical Education. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, Ms. Adama Kamanda is a quiet, calm, development-oriented personality with more than a decade tech vocational practicing ideas in creating projects related to health and community development. She is renowned for empowering individuals through vocational training and development initiatives, with specific focus on improving skills outcomes for economic self-sufficiency. As the founder and chief executive of Salo Help Enhanced Vocational Training Initiative, Ms. Kamanda has shown exceptional entrepreneurial and leadership skills in the technical and vocational education space. Under her leadership, the Institute has equipped numerous individuals with practical, marketable skills, thereby contributing directly to employment generation and poverty. Madam Haja Hawa Toure brings over 25 years of distinguished leadership in advancing technical education, women's health, child protection, and emergency humanitarian response in Sierra Leone. She holds a Master's of Arts in Mass Communication and Development from the Howard University in 1983 and a Bachelor of Arts in Mass Communication from Ohio State University, Columbus, Ohio, USA in 1980. Professionally, where are you here? Yusuf. Professionally, she has served as founder and executive director, HICAL Organization, Sierra Leone, 2001 to present. All of us on this side know, we all know that school, HICAL, in 2013. Antivero, you know HICAL school. Oh, yes. Thank you. She's the founder and executive director of HICAL Organization, Sierra Leone, from 2001 to present. She's the assistant to the director, Department of Health and Human Services, Handicap International, Washington, D.C., USA. Under her leadership, HICAL Organization HICAL Organization has become a nationally recognized institution providing integrated education, health, and rehabilitation services for vulnerable women and children. She has been instrumental in national policy management, strategic planning, program implementation, monitoring and evaluation, and multi-stakeholder coordination. She is widely recognized for her visionary leadership, strong governance, management, engagement, and sustained impact on women's empowerment and obstetric fistula eradication. Speaking to members of the committee, she highlighted her extensive work with government ministries and multi-stakeholder coordination on education, health, and child protection issues. My passion has always been to promote, to support marginalized groups, especially out of school girls, young mothers, and women with marketable skills for economic empowerment, and this I intend to bring to the council, she concluded. 6. Mr. Isaac Ken Green. Mr. Speaker, I also move that we amend Mr. Isaac Ken Green. Yes, I know. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, with that said, I now read the 6th sitting of the Committee on Appointments on Thursday, 28 May 2026. Mr. Ahmed Sebo Kanu. I know, of course. Thank you very much. I know the SNPC and Dr. Lily are here. It shows the grassroots of the candidates. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I know the honorable from Yonibana and my 91 is here. And I know Cambia is here. Meaning Sierra Leone is here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now you know Kaila have different ways now. Oh. I know everybody is here. Thank you. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, Mr. Ahmed Sebom Kanu is the proposed Deputy Minister, Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, Mr. Ahmed Sebom Kanu is a resourceful and result-oriented politician and administrator who has worked tirelessly and fearlessly for the ruling party for decades. His resilient and active leadership at critical and challenging times have always smoothly sailed him to respite. The nominee is adept in corporate transition, management leadership, functional and administrative review, and human resource policies. His recent appearance before this House is in championing the bill to transform the then moribund National Shipping Company to an agency. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the nominee is added in corporate transition management leadership, functional and administrative review, and human resource policy. His recent appearance before this House in championing the bill to transform the then moribund National Shipping Company to an agency that now expects business profitability was highly commended by the committee. The nominee holds an advanced degree, Masters in Philosophy, in Social Sociology 2024, and a Bachelor of Science, a Bachelor of Social Science General 2001 from the Forabe College, University of Sierra Leone. He also holds several administrative certificates to his credit from reputable institutions abroad. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, this nominee has appeared severally before the committee from board level to ministerial level, and throughout all screening processes, he was profound to be composed, orderly in documentary presentation, and honest in his thoughts on governance. The committee, based on its assessment, therefore reaffirms its earlier confidence bestowed on Mr. Kanu and guided him on plausible ideas on the implementation of the Food and Feed Safety Act of 2017 that will help the Ministry in question to open up domestic fish markets to the EU and beyond. In his response to the committee on what status he left the shipping company and how he intends working with his superior at the Ministry and the Fisheries and Marine Resources, the nominee said he was optimistic when he took over, and though the institution was almost failing, he worked very hard with staff and other authorities to promulgate the Sierra Leone National Shipping Agency Act of 2025 to change the economic trajectory of the company. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, in our midst is the National Chairman of the He promised to work in front of us, all of us on this side. And we are going to reduce on that side. We is bringing more MPs from that side to this side. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Yes, we have the former Secretary General together with the current chairman. He promised to work amicably with the substantive minister in executing the national agenda of government. Recommendation. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, The committee adjourned the following presidential nominees to be adequately qualified for their proposed appointments and are therefore recommended to the House for approval. 1. Mr. Ambrose Michael Sovula, proposed chairman, Advisory Committee, Sierra Leone Commission on Small Arms and Ammunition. 2. Mr. Usman Kabal, proposed director, National Council for Technical and Vocational Education. Mr. Ibrahim Abubakar, proposed chairman, Professional Social Work Regulatory Council. Madam Adama Kamanda, proposed member, National Council for Technical Vocational Education. Madam Haja Hawa Ture, proposed member, National Council for Technical Education. Mr. Ahmed Sebum Kadi, proposed Deputy Minister, Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, based on the aforesaid, I therefore move with amendments made. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, based on the aforesaid, I therefore move with amendments that has been done earlier, that the 8th report of the 3rd session of the Committee on Appointments and the Public Service be adopted by this House, and that the recommendations contained therein be approved. Signed, Honorable Bashir Siliki from both districts. Thank you very much.
Any seconder? Honorable member, the question is the 8th report of the 3rd section of the 6th Parliament of the Committee on Appointments and the Public Service be adopted by the House, and that the recommendations contained herein.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I have already seconded the motion. And I must say thanks to the Almighty God for this day, for these beautiful nominees before us. I must say thanks for the long-awaited day, and today is the day. I want to thank His Excellency for carefully selecting these people. During their cross-examination, the interview, they are all qualified. They are all qualified. And we need to do justice here. Mr. Speaker, and you call me Mama.
And we are Mama. You are Mama.
And you should give me that respect. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I must say thanks to His Excellency. Thanks to His Excellency, especially for thinking about women first. I don't want to be biased, but each time I see women among the nominees, I become very, very happy. Because at least the president is thinking, and he has made a promise. He is a talk and do president, and indeed he has shown it. And for the women out there, I have known them for decades. I will start with Haja. Haja Ture of Kindia Town is a household name. During the war, household name in Bo. During the war, these are the women we admired. I personally admired. Because she was all over, creating or catering for women, vulnerable women. I always see her pass to go to SLMB to look at the school that the dad was the proprietor. She was always there. And she was always moving and working for the interests of the women, not only in Bo, but the surrounding. Thank you for adhering to His Excellency's nominee. I know you are doing very well out there, the US, but you thought it fit to come here to serve your people. And you are here today, being nominated to continue to work. I hate to call our children dropouts. Some are less privileged because of money or something else. But you are now placed in a new council to continue to advocate, to work with the people. Thank you. I know you will do your level best to have teamwork with your colleagues out there so that you lead, others will follow. Coming to Adama, you heard from the Honorable, very quiet, polite, respectful. And she also comes, she was out there. She said, I'm coming here to work for my people. These are the people that you want to see. Just don't go out there and sit in the cold and work for others. Come and impart knowledge to the others. I have gone to her school and I will show her handwork. This is made in Sierra Leone. And also, this is made in Sierra Leone. From her institution. And she makes bags, wallets, belts, anything that you think those white guys can do, she can do it here. So I am asking the honorable members, the door is open for your constituents. Teach them, carry them there to go and learn. To go and learn something so that they will stop to call you Bobo there or Titi there. Send them there to go and learn something. Thank you very much for adhering to this plan. And coming to the first nominee, the Advisory Committee on Small Arms and Ammunition. I don't envy your position at all, but it's very crucial and critical. Knowing you are coming from that end. Please do the needful. The president has the right to hire and fire. It depends on how you do your work. Please, go and do the needful. Go and work for the interests of the people. Go and do the needful and make sure you do the correct thing to see that no unification of arms, small arms and ammunition to come to this country. We rely on you. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, honorable for Mr. Ken Green. No, Ken Green is not there. No, don't worry. It's not here. For the others, you are qualified because His Excellency took his time to carefully nominate you people. You are all qualified. Thank you for accepting the offer. And I want to zoom in. A very respectful person, a loyalist, a hardworking person. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, with your leave, I just want you to allow me to zoom in. Mr. Isaac Sebumkani. one man I have admired ever in my life. To be in the midst, everybody to be in the midst of opposition, and he championed everything, belting of stones, also to Mami Posluka. They did everything humanly possible to change that man. He said no. His one person money can never buy. Money can never buy. When he says yes, it's yes, it's yes. And it's no, it's no. To be in the heart of where APC is originated, Tokolini. They are politically fixed. I have been there. I've been there for the past years. In fact, that is why I take a name of he. That is where I was brought up. I know them for their APC business. For a man like this, a man to volunteer to say, I will go against you. This is not about tribe. This is about the country. He said, I will stand firm to and by the time it started to flourish, you were removed. People were provoking you. Even the people on the other side, they were provoking you. They said, we told you, those people are not good. Get out from there. You said, no. SNDP is my party. I work for my party. I'm not going anywhere. I will make sure I serve my party. I will serve my party more than ever before. And I called him at one point. I said, he said, Mama, I'll go and lecture. Then I'll go to my garden. But still, I am SLPP. And that's the guy. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, my pastor used to sing one song, which I want you to allow me to just sing the first stanza. And I know everybody knows that one. The song goes, where you work for God, loss is not good. Now the master businessman will go afford. And that is why God has paid you through His Excellency by putting it in the mind and the mouth to nominate you. When you work for God, loss is not winning. That is why you are there. And let me give you an advice. I know how some deputies, ministers are being treated. But let me assure you, the lady that you are going to work with is also respectful. She's quiet. You will be a foot soldier. Go to Yeliboya, go to Schengen, go to where again? Go all over Tombo, all the fishing communities, and be the food soldier. Bring people, bring their problems, even the fishmongers. She will be there. You bring all these information to her. I advise you. She will be your sister. Work together, lukewarm, and bring things to her correctly. So the bloggers, please. Sometimes people talk, praise you, and go out of the way. Just praise the ministry. If you praise the ministry, then it's same that you have praised. Advise them. It's same that you have advised. And to my brothers and sisters from Topolivi, I was on swim. and Moyamba, Bo, Bon, Moyamba Kujo. Take a Yamoa. So Alwana le Amwa. What can do this? SO2. Interpret, what does that mean? We have, well, I'm sorry for no, I can't go too far. During the day, I don't speak or no. If it is nice, then I will translate. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I have no doubt. You are very respectful. Go and do the needful. Don't say now, I was a director, general, or whatever. Now double, back to back. From director, now you are deputy minister. With your work, I know His Excellency, pretty soon, we just remove you and say, come and be substantive minister here. Go and work for SNPP. We have got one from them. I know 2028. Please listen. Your mother is speaking.
Proceed.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, so to marry no somnolence. Would I listen? Because you yourself, you supported that guy. You said good things about the guy. So when now we are here, you are shouting. The man is just good. He's a proactive man. He doesn't know color. He cuts across. So you have to say the truth. That is why I stand at you. For those who are saying we are disgruntled, patient dog, SOT, patient dog is the fastest bone. Please, I'm appealing to all SLPPers. Those people who are saying you are disgruntled, that sequence now is stable. Tomorrow might be any one of you. So let us work together as a team. Let us tighten up. Let us work for 2028. I know we have one there. Say what we bring to you. I have no doubt. With that, I want to say thank you. Thank you for all the Topolinians who are here to support our brother. We are all from Topolini. I am from Topolini via Moyamba. So we are here today to support. Allow him to do his work. Don't go and spill over the ministry there. We can't tell you. So we don't be waiting. No, give him chance to talk. Go and meet your people. Strategize. Meet with the fishmongers. Talk to the artisanal fishermen. So the industrial fishermen. Even the fishmongers, they are very, very important. Go there and be full soldier for Madam Duba. Please work together as a team. If there is any problem, your committee chair is here. But I know there will be no problem. I know the lady whom we are going to work with. She's very cool and calculated. Work with her. You will enjoy the work. The committee chair is here. All of us will work together to make you grow. With that, I want to say thank you. Where you work for God, loss is no good day. Now the master businessman will know how for pay you. Thank you very much.
Honorable Aaron Roman. After Honorable Aaron Roman, Honorable Nenelebi.
Mr. Speaker,
After Nenelebi, Honorable Sir Emerson Lamina.
Mr. Speaker, good members, it is very, very, very for a member of Parliament to stand in this well to speak on a nominee who comes not just from the same district and chiefdom, but from the same village. One of the nominees before us here this morning, who is Ahmed Shebu Kano. I want to emphasize the Shebu. For those of us that are from Yoni, you know what Shebu means. Bang, 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 bang. I'm being slow, Mr. Speaker, because I know my Paramount Chief is here. The Honorable Paramount Chief, this is by several tell of Yoni Mamela Chiefdom. And I'm so happy that he's here, and he's happy that I chanted that way. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I think the nominee before us, we have many other nominees. I was going to have spoken about them, but unfortunately I was not part of the members who interviewed them. But for the nominee whom I initially just mentioned his name, Mr. Shebo, I participated during the committee vetting. I know he's just suitably qualified for the position. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, like I said, it's also rare that a member of the opposition will say good things about someone in another party. But that's for you here. Parliament is a house that seeks the national interest. We are here not just to serve our parties, but we are here to serve the nation. And that is why in my 91, I have stood beyond political interest to ensuring that my governance or my leadership transcends beyond just party lines. I am on record to have been the only member of Parliament who nominated for an award of scholarship of SLPP chairman, Mr. Chairman, who is John Pamekuroko. I nominated his son then, who is now a medical doctor. And that is how Sierra Leone should be seen. That's how the ABC thinks, because we believe that all of us, opportunity must not be given or must not be enjoyed simply because my party is in power. You must think that you are opportunities, should be given equal opportunities even if your party is not in power. Mr. Speaker, remember, there is a saying that says, light is the work when many share the 12. But the starting is the 12 process when many toilers remain deprived of the right to celebrate the success of political hard work. My district of Wales has suffered so much for their sake. And for the record, Mr. Speaker, I would have loved to thank the president, but unfortunately, no, Mr. Speaker. Because I'm coming. Among all the presidents from SLPP and APC, all the presidents that have served this nation, this president has given the least appointment to Tokoli more than any other president. Less than any other president. Mr. Speaker, for the records, even when Chijakaba was president, we have almost 4 ministers in Tokoli. We have directors, we have ambassadors. Today, Mr. Speaker, for us not to have a minister, so I think it's a disservice to the people of Tokoli district. My brother here deserves to be a minister. Not a deputy. Mr. Speaker, remember, what is wrong with the man? They were replaced. They were sacked and replaced with somebody else. Imagine if I'm replaced from a boat controller. So a deputy minister was like, that's not commensurate. He's going to be the head to another authority. Mr. Speaker, members, so currently has served the SFP so much. And I always say, Mr. Speaker, it doesn't matter who the SFP empowers. My belief is, even if you empower any SFP member, that SFP member will empower people who are also SFP people in Tokolini, and that's the purpose of our district. So it doesn't matter who they empower. My feel and my thinking is Tokolini deserves better. And that more consideration should be given in terms of appointment when it comes to Tokoli. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, my brother here, when you look at his resume, it showed you the level of knowledge is taken to this ministry. Mr. Speaker, members, we all know, just like the deputy, the acting leader of government said during his submission, that he is on record to have been nominated to serve as the director of the National Security Agency. Quote and unquote, it was seen to be a moribund institution. In less than no time, he was able to metamorphose and change the trajectory. Before he left as director, he was able to position that entity to having the potential to give even profit and even potential dividend to government. That is a testament to his service, Mr. Speaker. But one thing that struck me the most, Mr. Speaker, about the attributes of this nominee, when others are relieved from their duties, which is of course the prerogative of the president, some will resort into hiding or isolation. This man chose to go to the farm and adheres to the call of the president in 2019, where he said political appointment is now going to be precedent on the farming activity being engaged by a particular nominee. And he just answered that call. Even before this appointment, he has been a very, very active farmer. I'm not sure there's any individual who individually owns a farm of pineapples, of cashew, larger than what Shebo owns in the village. And I know it's also, he has a background of also having worked in statistics. He's also a businessman. He owns a guest house in Waterloo. So therefore, you have all the attributes to be taken to this particular sector. The fishing sector largely serves entrepreneurs. Our people are fishermen who believe that fishing should not only be a way of life, but it should be a way of transforming their livelihoods. But they are faced with enormous challenges. Why is it that an industrial fisherman will come here, catch a fish, and then they will get huge sums of money from the same fish, and people cannot get the same value of the fish they catch here, simply because of the existing challenges they are facing. And one of those challenges is storage facility. There is no means for them to preserve them. When you catch fish now, you are already exposed to sell that fish within 2-3 hours. You either sell it at the price of the buyer, or it's not perished. And as a government, we have to make sure that to focus on some of these issues. A government should serve the people. I know you very well. You are from Yoni. We are known for being people servant leaders. When you go to that sector, Mr. Shebo, make sure you are not remembered by the title of being the deputy minister. We want to remember you of the legacy and the value you will bring into this sector. And that should be something as us, as Yonians, will be proud to celebrate beyond just political lines. Mr. Speaker, members, the nominee is also a man of God, is a reverend. I don't expect him to take the pulpit to the ministry, but there will not be that platform. But there are values that a man of God has, which are also essential for the performance at the public service. And one of those is integrity, commitment, dedication, selflessness. Mr. Shebo, as a man of God, Reverend Shebo, when you go, make sure you show yourself. Stand out for the good things. Stand out for values. And above all, stand out for the countless of people who are here today to cheer you up. Mr. Speaker, for the records, most of the people seated here at the gallery, most of them are not from Sokolili. Because the man seated here is the man that cuts across regions. So please, show yourself that to be a man of God is for you to be a compassionate leader. Be a compassionate person for the fishermen in Shege, for the fishermen in Togo, for those in Godwich, irrespective of their political lives. And APC, you are SFPP, I'm today showering praise on you simply because I believe that there is one thing that binds us more than political parties, and that is Sierra Leone. So Therefore, when you go to this sector, please see every Sierra Leonean, not based on the colors that the Honorable Mama saw when she went to your house. Green, they should be limited to colors. When you go there, please next time have some white and blue in your house. And even the red. Because, so at least when I go to your house, I will also have something good to come and say. When I went to Shebo's house, I saw Sierra Leone, I saw green, blue, white, and even red, which I so proudly represent here. But Mr. Speaker, honorable members, this sector, we all know, one of the issues that are affecting this sector is that of unregulated, under-reported fishing that this sector is facing. And it's very clear, the potentials we have in our blue economy are so much to transform other sectors, also to stimulate the growth of other sectors in our economy. But little is being had in this sector, simply because we are likely underreporting the potential of our fishing sectors. And mostly it's also been unregulated. But like I said, I'm hopeful that even though we'll be going as a deputy, but deputies can also add value, like the Honorable Napoleon is also adding to the middle sector. You can be that other deputy who can also use your competence to make sure that you add value to the sector you have been nominated to. Before you left or before you are relieved, you brought a bill here which will later enact into an act to transform the then shipping agency, some future just another joint venture arrangement, to an independent agency. So it's our expectation that you leverage on your relationship with Parliament. Our role here, Constitutional Section 73, is to make laws for the good governance of this nation. And we stand ready, irrespective of political line, to support the sector because we believe we're not going to take over a broken government. We don't. We want by 2020 to come to power, which is obvious. We want to see that sectors across the board are working. So, Mr. Deputy Minister Designate, please, when you go work with your minister, she is a woman, but I know women are also very people with high wisdom thinking, and they also come with that we are here for sheep. So please work together to make sure that this unregulated nature of the fishing sector is leveraged on the relationship with Parliament to come with laws, to come with policies that will make sure that government gets what it deserves. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, I was not part of the MPs that interviewed the other nominees, but there are nominees which I also have a little interest in. Of course, for the former IG, his record speak. He's a humorous man full of humors, and you will remember for the many good things he did when he was IG. But one thing I say, whatever issue one may hold about him, but I know he was an IG whose call is always open to everybody. Anytime I call him, he always answers. And Mr. IG, please go there and know that you are not going to that sector as SFPP. You have served this nation as a police officer. An entity that is sent or sits that is supposed to be a political, you serve here as IG. Make sure when you go to that sector, it's very crucial. Imagine people that will be playing with arms. You have the competence by your background. So in terms of qualification, you are just overqualified. So please just take that. It might be your last public service opportunity. What you do there is what will remember you to the grave. So please go there and serve Sierra Leoneans and not SFPP ABC. Mr. Speaker of the members, the nominees will be going for the National Council of Technical and Vocational Education. This sector is important. But what disturbs me the most is one of the findings in the 2024 audit report, where it reveals that of the 238 institutions we have in Sierra Leone, of course, what we are told, over all of them have not been receiving subvention for the past 5 years. And this is a sector government should prioritize the middle level manpower. Sometimes these degrees, Mr. Speaker, you cannot transfer your degree certificate to your children. You cannot. But you can transfer your skills to your children, to your village, and to your community, Mr. Speaker. And so therefore, we need to pay emphasis to make sure that these agencies or these councils are empowered. They are given the resources to function. Go to the state box institution, go to Canada today. Most of these state box are built during the late Dr. Wa of Blessed. One was built in Gambia, one was built in Pujon, Samale. There's one in Makali and one in Kono. Mr. Speaker, what's going there now? Instead of them to do mini-level manpower courses, they are now resort to do nursing courses and other courses that are not related to the purpose for which they were created. What is bad for you to ever do course on coupling? So if you make sure we do certificate courses for bike maintenance related courses, so that we give certification for these young men. So that when there is a problem that comes, they can have something to show that will attract them employment. So I want to urge government that we can have nominees to go to this anyway. If you don't give them resources, if you don't prioritize them as government as Speaker, you will not just have them as far as in household without any result to be shown. On that note, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Show, Mr. God, I know that I said he has much to take him to that particular MD. We know he is also a farmer and entrepreneur. I've urged you to go and make sure you showcase that entrepreneurship in you. It has to impact the ordinary fishermen in Togo and elsewhere. And again, Mr. Speaker, before I conclude, I want to particularly again urge the President. He has many good friends in Tokoli. Even my farmer chief is his friend. And he has many friends also across the district. Of course, Musa Benu is also his friend, and many others. Well, he's my president. He's my president. He hasn't been my friend, but I hope he becomes one. Yes. But Mr. Speaker, we have many more Shebobs in Tokoli who have suffered for this party. The Korokoro is still there waiting. Who is my class teacher? Who was my class teacher, Mr. Speaker? We still have the Omans and others who have suffered so much for this party, who are still the Jumuka Lords, the Justice in Lebanon. These are men that suffer for this party. For them, I don't feel shame. They wouldn't have gotten something to say, Alhamdulillah. I don't know qualified for positions. In top education, they are better educated than even most of the nominees that are darkening their ways into this world. Please, Mr. President, remember to police nobody will start over questions. On that note, Mr. Speaker, I want to urge this out. So seriously consider the nomination of my dear brother and other nominees to Alakwisi. Thank you very much and God bless us all.
Now we'll take the voice of Honorable Marama Bakura.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, honorable members,
no court.
I rise to add my voice to appreciate His Excellency the President, because these nominees before us today went through his table before reaching us in Parliament. But before I say anything, Mr. Speaker, through your seat, Mr. Speaker, let me talk to the gallery. That's APC. Let us listen to it. APC is APC. Believe me, since childhood, since I've known APC is APC. Don't pretend. No, let me tell you, I appreciate appreciate the MP from Chokwe. I do appreciate it. But he has been moving back and forth in his statements. Let us just try to so not my issue. We are talking about Sierra Leone and we are talking about political parties. We are slowly moving towards elections. And we should be talking to our people, the people who serve in this parliament. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want our people to know that this parliament is parliament for Sierra Leone. We are all serving Sierra Leone. If it is at this time, according to our member from Tonkalele, if it's at this time that His Excellency is giving or is thinking of Tonkalele, then let them know that we will continue to think about them. We will continue to think about you. We will continue to consider you. But equally, let us look at the efforts we make individually and collectively for us to cover the states. If you did not put much, don't expect much. I know that my words are becoming. No, listen, that is it. Even if you have a child in the home, even if you have a child in the home, and you see that child.
Yes. Basically, we carefully listened to the honorable member. He is APC, but unhesitatingly, he spoke good words on the SNP member. That shows that he is nationalistic. He did not say because he is APC, he should not talk good things about Shebo, who is SNP. And secondly, he did not appeal that the president appoint APC members in Tonkolili. He said there are also hardworking SNP members. So to me, for the fact that he is appealing on behalf of his district, regardless of his political affinity, it shows that he is nationalistic. Yes, he is nationalistic. So that is why I don't want us to make this debate very complex. We are here to support the candidate. Let us not make it political.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. I'm one person that has always been known for talking for people in Sierra Leone, cutting across political parties and so on. I've always been talking as a Sierra Leonean. But in this case, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, as the leader of the opposition, with due respect, I'm not denying your facts. But my colleague from Tonkolili has been moving back and forth in his statements. We can understand. We can decode what exactly he was trying to say. And that's why I said, Mr. Leader, that I do appreciate him because he's APC and he spoke so well for our appointee, for the appointee. Because I don't want to claim or to possess the nominee to be ours. Because he will now be serving as a Sierra Leonean service. So that's it. But talking about the president only recognizing Tonkolili at this time is what I don't want to appreciate. This is not the only time. This is not the only time. And I'm sure he's ready to add more people from He's ready. He's a listening president. Thank you. So, Mr. Speaker, coming to the nominees. I want to appreciate all of them. And one good thing I'll say that all of you were nominated by His Excellency because you have very good resume to speak to the positions he has nominated you for. But one thing, please, know that you are serving Sierra Leone at this time. know that you are serving Sierra Leone. And for us in governance, we want no excuses now. No excuses. I was not giving this space, create that space so that you work. If we look at everything that has been written for you, your resume, believe me, you need to work very hard to measure up with what has been said for you. I'll be zooming out one or two people to talk about. But you know one thing, each time nominees come here, we talk good things about what we know about them. But at the end of the day, they turn out to be, well, there's no way for me to define that word, but they turn out to be disappointment for us. I am sure that the faces I see over there are faces that will do something good in their offices, at least for the governance of this country. So I want to appreciate you and congratulate you in advance. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want to zoom in few members among their committees. And I want to start with our dear Haja Hawa Ture. Mr. Speaker, Haja Hawa Ture is a household name. It's a household name in Igbo. For most of us who know Haja Hawa Ture, she has always been there for us Sierra Leoneans, irrespective of religion, irrespective of tribe, irrespective of political parties, Mr. Speaker. That woman, Hawa Ture studied in the USA. On completion, Mr. Speaker, she chose to come to Sierra Leone, to come and serve her people. I respect her for that. There are people who study out there, they always think that Sierra Leone is not a place for any human to survive. She said, no, I'm coming to help my people. And you know what? She concentrated on the issues of women and children. Mr. Speaker, she's not going to that office as a novice, as a beginner. She's going there with serious expertise. And Haja, I have no doubt in you, believe me. You have served Sierra Leone in different universities. You've done that. And I'm always proud of you. I'm always proud of you. When you came to Sierra Leone, fistula was something one cannot talk about. Nobody talked about fistula. You made that known to the people of this country, particularly women. And you helped so many young girls to go through the surgery, to speak their minds, to talk about it to people. Initially, it was like something nobody can talk about. That's fistula issue. And when you came, you made sure that has become past. When somebody is suffering from fistula now, you see them accessing hospitals for measures. Thank you. And if we continue to talk about you, Haja, see what you did for us. You've created an institution for my village people. You know, like Kenyama, you know Kenyama now, my village. Both, all of their children, most of their children, attend your school. They attend your school, which at Haika. That is very good, and continue to applaud you for that. Haja, you did not go to US to just study and be very selfish about it. When you came, you decided to do things to improve on the middleman power. You see, what strengthens USA, we admire them today, is the middleman power. The middleman power is so strengthened in the first world. Don't just say USA, in the first world. But for us in Sierra Leone, we want to ask for Joe, and they tell us Joe has gone to to his office to do what? Sometimes at the end of the day, to even get like 3,000. When, if you properly utilize the skills that you learn, believe me, you become richer than even the ministers, than even the MPs, than even the directors. I want to say that you are richer than ministers. You are richer than directors or whosoever. Not matter, not the people, but you are a rich woman because of your efforts. You are very hardworking. I just want to encourage you to keep up the hard work. We'll continue to applaud you for your good work, and we'll continue to encourage you. History will never be complete, Aja, without you. When it comes to health issues, when it comes to education in Bo and its environment. Thank you, and keep up the good work. However, you are a quiet one. Quiet was hard work. I saw the handwork, and I really appreciate it. You've been telling me about it. I'll try to go to that school, and I'll find and I'll look for girls around that need that kind of skills to send them to your school. Keep up the hard work, and make sure that you bring this kind of expertise into the areas you know. That technical and vocational is not new game for you people. You are happy. You started this already. You're on it, and we appreciate it. You can attest to your hard work. Keep it up. Now, as the chairperson for Fisheries and Marine Resources, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want to conclude by talking to my deputy minister. You have a committee of Fisheries and Marine Resources in Parliament. I'm the chair, and I want to see all these phrases being impacted in hard work you taking to the fisheries sector. We need people who are hardworking, like you. More will be saying more about you, more good things about you. More people will say more good things about you. What I will say is we want to see improvement in the fishing sector. We want to see enough fish in our markets. We want to see how you can encourage the GDP to grow. You know we are part of the breadbasket. We want to see how you can help your system to develop that ministry. Develop it more and more. You see, when you went to the shipping agency, we know what's looking there. So go and do the same. Hard work is part of you, like the members of Parliament who spoken have said. We need people who are hardworking, and I'm sure your kind will bring some goodies to the ministry, Fisheries and Marine Resources. You know, we live in a patriarchal society, and we sometimes find it very to see how you can improve on the ministry, the work of the ministry. We need more money. Sierra Leone needs money, and that is one source of money. Make sure that you work closely with her and bring some good ideas into that ministry. I want to congratulate you in advance. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, let me congratulate all. I know chance will be given to me to talk about a lot of people over there, but let me stop and give chance to others to talk more about our nominees. I want to congratulate you all in advance. Thank you very much.
Yes, Honorable Sir Basil Lamina.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker and honorable members. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I actually read from Sierra Leone's 1991 Constitution, Section 40. I understand that the President is the head of state, the supreme executive authority, commander-in-chief, fountain of honor, symbol of national unity. I the President. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, it is the same Constitution that gives His Excellency the power in Section 61 to create offices and as it pleases him to terminate people from those offices. The President has just manifested one of his powers by bringing to the House today very fine nominees, very powerful nominees. In advance, I believe you actually get the blessing of this House. I congratulate you. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the Constitution is very powerful, and that is the power it has given to His Excellency the President. Like Kenya, like Ghana, like Nigeria, Sierra Leone is also moving towards ex-servicemen serving at the end of affairs. Why? Is it because they are so disciplined? Is it because they are so effective? Is it because they are so efficient and they have very good attendance record? That we have seen in Kenya, most of the NDAs are headed by ex-servicemen, whether police, prison officer, or the military. Today we've seen at the end of affairs, in the internal affairs ministry, headed by former policeman, deputy minister of defense, headed by former military man. Today, small arms will be handled by no less a person, former policeman. I congratulate you in advance. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, it was Sarah Swallow Emerson, an American essayist, politician, who did say, alluded, that quotation was alluded by Eleanor Roosevelt, former First Lady of the United States of America. He did say, Sarah Swallow Emerson, and alluded by Eleanor Roosevelt, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Yes, he did say, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. This quotation is going for the former IG who will be handling a small hand commission. That is it. I trust that you will definitely deliver. Having looked at your resume, very impressive resume, master at peace and conflicts. Peace and conflicts. There is no way. Conflict will always arise. It will always arise. According to Joan Galton, the father of peace and conflict studies, that peace conflict will always arise. And you need practitioners, you need experts that will handle this. And that is the office you are handling. I know you to be a listening somebody. You listen very well. When the British came to restructure our police, they dropped down promotion, rapid decrease of promotion. And when he came, as IGP, you are on record to have given rapid promotion. Today, families are enjoying, retiring in a safer heaven. Thank you very much for that restructuring during your tenure as IGP former commissioner, small arms. I know you as somebody that has a spirit of restructuring. You restructure the Sierra police, and this is just what. I want to encourage you that you critically look at the criteria in giving, recommending somebody for small arm. Do not give lunatics. Do not give bipolar people. Do not give people that are very, very temperamental. No way. Do not give people that have former criminal record. No way. Don't give them. Censor them well and handle that. They are listening to somebody. Some 6 years ago, he actually presided over by-election in Komoli streets. And Sarafina is here. When Sarafina shouted a particular song, I don't have to shout that song. And I actually gave the IGP, before IGP, as the head of that political party, I gave him a secret. That is a secret. And he listened very well. And he actually implemented police partnership board with the civilians. And you know what? That electioneering process by election ended well. And everyone was happy. Thank you very much. You are on record for that. Keep it up. I believe that if you focus and you do your work diligently for the people of Sierra Leone. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, all of the appointees are nominees before this House. I have personally no inkling of doubts in their academic progress. They are proving. I wasn't there when most of them were actually interviewed, but as an MP, believing in collective responsibility, I trust the judgment of my colleagues, what they actually did. I actually trust the judgment of what my colleagues did. And I will therefore, try to say, Mr. Speaker, members, all, as I said, all of them are very, 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 very qualified, But a few people I would like to zoom on. And one person that comes to mind is the Director of Technical Vocational Education, Mr. Usman Kaba. Mr. Speaker, this gentleman, I don't know if a compendium will be enough to actually describe him, but I know him as an alcoholic. I used to call him teacher over 20 years ago. Myself and him were in a classroom. And then I knew that this man, very hardworking man, in a technical vocational, initiate work that they are qualified to do. Do not put square peg in round holes. Like the former IG handling arms commission that has been his domain. Like Usman Kaba also handling NCTVA that has been his domain. He has stopped, both of us. Himself and my very self here who taught at Newton Lagai College as well as Government Technical Institute many years back. And he will be one of the instructors that will actually produce examination report and results just after examination within 72 hours. That tells you how hardworking it is. Very, very hardworking. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we have noticed that over the years we have been Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we have noticed that over the years we've been spoiled with the grammar school system of education. That is to say, if I do not have 5 words or 6 words, no way, I must sit once, twice, thrice, or even quadruple times. And we have wasted a lot of brain. Himself and him can attest when we are teaching as instructors at a Government Technical Institute as well as the Milton Magai, you see brain. That is why most of the students that we go through those learning of technical, vocational, and to from a college, whether mechanical or electrical or civil engineering, they excel more than those that will go directly. That has been a man as inspector of schools, a left and indelible mark in Koro district as well as in Bobali district. As non-skilled man, he also left an indelible mark in the minds of many students who are today graduates. Mr. Usman Kaba, I believe that you are going to actually restructure the technical vocational education, bring it up. I've not had more of the popularization on this, and it's very important. During our oversight roles in the various mining companies, most of the technical people are Philippines, Ghanaians, Nigerians. Can you imagine? Sierra Leoneans. We spend all our years in grammar school system of government, grammar system of education. We must have degrees on our course. No way. You have talent. How about medicine, refrigerator, computer? AI is taking over today because most Sierra are ignoring their God-given talents in the technical, vocational education. You need more PR, Mr. Usman, I encourage you. Do more PR for people to see the beneficiation in the studies of medicine, computer science, refrigeration, etc., or carpentry. Woodwork, very, very important. Today, those that are concentrated in featuring on mechanic, if you watch at their bank account, it is even more smiling than some of us, the MPs. And that is just what that there is dignity in labor. I believe you do well. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want to summarize with a great man, a very great man. Who is he? Shebom. Much has been said about him. I've known this young man as an unapologetic SLBP from youth graduating into adulthood. Shebom, every year I do go to Magoga to actually celebrate my alma mater, that's my second mother. Honorable Ford, I go there every year, and it all happened at a particular time. Yes, last year I actually did not get hotel to live, and this young man told me, why can't he come to my place? You have a fine abode where you can get a cool relaxation. Mr. Speaker, remembers there I knew that this guy is an unapologetic SLPP. The bed that I lay upon, green. The chairs, green. The rug, green. The cups, green. The plate, green. Can you not give it with your guys? Green. Unapologetic SLPP. That's the man. In the hearts of Tonkolili district, that's my second home. For information, Tonkolili actually happens to be my second home. That is why I schools. And contrary to what the Tonkolili MP just alluded, that His Excellency the President does not love Tonkolili, arrest that statement, arrest it. Oh, he has not given much. I beg your pardon. That he has not given much to Tonkolili district. How you actually arrest that statement and how to come that statement and punish it. There is no lover of Tonkolili district that His Excellency retired Brigadier Josman Abiu. What did he do? I, for one, I don't care about the many positions you have, but what man does, development. Mr. Speaker, for your record, since independence to date, nobody has invested.
Honorable, please. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, is 12. I therefore move that the business of the House, S252, for the business of the House to continue.
Any seconder? The mic. What's wrong with the mic?
I so second, Mr. Speaker.
All those in favor say aye. All those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Proceed.
Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, again I will say that since independence to date, nobody has manifested love and invested so much among all the heads of state than His Excellency retired Brigadier Josman Abiu. Examples abound. Examples abound. But Water West was built in 1950. From 1950 to date, nobody has invested at least $7 million on that school. President Adabio has converted Water West into a workshop with multi-purpose hall, 23 classrooms, canteen, none of them have had a single of them. Even coming from that school, Water West school, have had and seen ministers, government ministers, even coming from that particular school, but they love. His Excellency President Josman Abiu has invested upon that school. I've not seen it to date. About $7 million. That's good enough. You are talking of new brands, buildings, body home, ultramodern, touch. None of them. So, in a point that I do not believe getting the position, but what man does. Mr. Speaker, remember, I'm a miner. And coincidentally also playing oversight over the mining. And to actually look at the Tonkolili district. 2014, we are told Sierra Leone has actually bagged the fastest economy. But the people of Tonkolili did not feel it at all. I'm talking of CDA. CDA, since 2014, I have not seen a single Tonkolili primary chief, whether in Sierra Children, Gasongwea Children, or Sambaya Children. None of them has enjoyed CDA. During my oversight show, primary chiefs attacked me face to face. The way of CDA, none. Because of the transparency and accountability President Josman Abiu has injected into the mining today, I can confirm the people of Togolili, they have received at least 5 billion audios. They have received 20 billion audios. They have also received 40 billion audios. They have also received 62 billion audios. And they have, this last day, just 3 weeks ago, they received 100 billion audios. Well, we begin to ask, how one does, how one laws a particular district. Money, names, keep on people to give it to them. I begin to ask, so how can one manifest love? I begin to ask, how can one also manifest a love for the people? What do the people transparently give to them today? They decide their own fate through the CDC. The people of Togolili decide their own fate through CDC. They determine what they bring in terms of tangible developments. Number 6, add a zeal of manifesting political will of 1%. That is what, Mr. Speaker, remembers. That is just what President Malabi have done. Mr. Speaker, it also surprises that President Malabi, since he came, he abolished the death penalty. The people of Togolili are still crying for their sons. The APC keep bright, what are the bright? Stronger sons. Mohammed Sorry for now. And there's for now.
Mr. Speaker, the honorable leader need us to be reminded of this. You are a leader and it's an appointment. The things he is presented are not relevant to this debate. And at a time like this when we have our brother and some of us are in tune to shower in praises, please don't destroy this debate. We can empower you to destroy it if you want to.
I cannot. I'm not saying the facts, very clear. I'm not the spirit of history. Don't know the story of history, but I'm not bringing it forward. The MP, my mates from Togolili, from Yala, my mates, from Oka West, my mates, has just alluded just now that the essence of the president hasn't done much for the people of Togolili. We have not killed any son of Togolili. We are taught from history.
Mr. Speaker, yes. Like I said, the honorable leader is someone I respect so much. I think I was very much guided. I qualified my presentation. I based my presentation on appointment, and I made reference to it. So if he's to rebut what I said, let him make reference by listing the amount of appointment that we now have from Togolili. Thank you very much.
They have brought appointment. I have also brought the influence out of President Malabi. They have not killed any Togolili soul.
Mr. Speaker, I still call your attention.
Hold on. So far, I think this debate has been very friendly. So far, my plea is that please don't spoil it. Let's continue in the friendship, please.
Alright, well, I will celebrate Mohammed Sorry for that. I was told Mohammed Sorry for that. I'm celebrating. I don't know about this feeling. Mohammed Sorry for that. I was told that the entire go school from 1 to from 6. Nobody came for but him. Grandson of Togolili. Basaki, grandson of Togolili. Sambabura, grandson of Togolili. Where are they? Mr. Speaker, okay. I will leave that crowd. I will leave that crowd, Mr. Speaker. I will leave that crowd, Mr. Speaker. I promise you.
The leader is giving your advice. He's still going on a tangent. Can you recall this to reality, to decorum?
Additionally, Mr. Speaker,
let me direct now,
Mr. Speaker, just 1 minute, sir. For the fact that he is imputing APC as king is very dangerous for the viewing of the public. It's very dangerous. And as a parliament, no member on this side has the right to say SNPP as king. You cannot associate it to the political party. This is what's happening when we lack the requisite acumen to defend our party. We resort to make statements that are the weight, statements that are divisive. For Christ's sake, this has been a very friendly exchange. We have supported you, in fact. don't reduce this.
Honorable leader, please.
I have a parade of missiles.
Hold on. Honorable leader.
Mr. Speaker, I'm avoided that crowd.
Honorable leader.
I'm avoided.
If you don't avoid that,
Sure, I'm avoided.
avoid that, I'll stop.
I have avoided that crowd, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, very importantly, go on.
For the acting.
Mr. Speaker, I also want to project you asking the leader to concentrate on the debate.
Yes.
We are approving nominees and we have support from the opposition.
Yes. We
Please,
don't want any
please, thank you.
war here.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Leader. I will desist. Mr. Speaker, very importantly, I have a piece of advice for the nominee handling the office of Deputy Minister, Fisheries and Marine Resources. Mr. Speaker, I'm a sad man. Sad man because I've been a member of the ACP EU Joint Parliamentary Assembly. And who debates 5 years ago, roughly, who debates and who defends the fishes or the marine wells that we have in the water, Sierra Leone. As it turns out, the EU Parliament will tell us your fish is not qualified to be sold in the EU market. Can you imagine? What has been the problem? Packaging and processing. Mr. Speaker, with the marine well that we have in this station, it is only 11%. Last time I looked at the budget, it is only 11%. Fishing and marine contribute to the GDP of this station. That's so small. Very, very small. As a researcher, I've looked at your resume. Whosoever works in statistics alone, that person should be respected because they know all data, figures, statistics of all the MBAs. And you're there. What will you add for us to jump from that 11%? Anything in terms of small money. What will you do? What she do with the zeal that you are carrying to the Ministry of Marine Resources, also be guided by Robert Green's 48 laws of power, particularly Law 1. You know what Law 1 means? Go and read it. Do not outshine your master. Yes, ma'am. Where are you telling me? Be an alcoholic for her. Let her name be seen everywhere. Yes, ma'am. So that you become strong. I've said it time to that number that when women are in their fears, when women are in decision-making processes, corruption is minimized. And I'm going to open the one. Give all your best so that ministry will be proud. Be proud because we know you as a researcher. Mr. Sebom, the manifestation of the people around the gallery shows that you are a people's man, and that's the best campaign material. When you put grassroots into a position of trust, they will definitely give back to the society. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, without showering all praises on Mr. Sebom, whom I believe that will bring results with Mrs. Duba. We will bring very fine results with Mrs. Duba working together. I want to appeal to my brothers. Where are my brothers? My brother from Tonkolili. Tonkolili has been my second home. I must say it. That's my second home. I love Tonkolili. I love Tonkolili so much. That is why I actually gave a nod when President Marabio actually dictated that the road between Kolifa Chidom to Sambaya should be tarmac. I do that as the chairman for mine, and that is just one part of the fine legacies President Marabio will leave with the people of Tonkolili. Thank you very much. Honorable people from the other side, I love. I'm only loving. I love all of you that will speedily approve this fine nominees. I thank you very, very much.
Honorable Marama Bangura. After Marama Bangura, I will allow Honorable AKK. Then the last debate will be Honorable Badi Aurando.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. For the edification of the gallery, I am Honorable Marama Bangura, the mama of the biggest region west of Global. Of course. The mama of Western region. She's
Parliament.
No other region can be bigger than Western region.
All the other are for madam.
I'm not talking about the house. Mama.
All of them are for madam.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, again. First of all, with all the nominees here present, let me just zoom in. Mr. Ibrahim Abubakar going to the social work regulatory. Sir, I hope you are aware of the small boys who are supposed to be in school that are out there that have already become drug addicts. Please go and help us get a rehabilitation center and counseling homes for these kids because they are the future of this nation. Go to the field and do due diligence for Sierra Leone. Remember, the green, white, and blue are not the green, green, green. The mothers of this nation want to see Sierra Leone grow. So on that light, as you step into this new office, go with the green, white, and blue and see how best you can make inputs to the lives of these kids out there. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, let me go to those that are going in the middleman field, the tech vote. As you can see, it's not by mistake. The president-elect, so many of you going there, meaning shows clearly there is a vacuum. Please go again and do due diligence. Firstly, the paradox of the building and tools is clear. We have almost in all districts GTIs building without tools and let's say less of electricity. And let me make this clear. You cannot give what you don't have. And I believe the women going there, go with your womanly skills because African women believe in playing magic. Go and lobby. Bring in the good and see the middleman power work perfectly. Let us avoid the dual role of the board and chop work and improve and involve the industrial work in this middleman power. It is only Sierra Leone you will see somebody that say, I'm an electrician, that will go with a pamphlet to electrify a house. That should be, but it will not be the order of the day. You should learn the practical work. Bring practicality in the field. And one thing, when we are appointing heads of this institution, let us appoint somebody who is technically inclined. Mr. Speaker, SO2, no. You cannot give what you don't have. If a person who is technically inclined is heading the TVET, honestly, will get a result. And again, let me go. Mr. Speaker, I don't know him personally, the man from Yonibana, but I believe it is visible and clear that you are a man of the people. Although your house is totally green, but you are going to the field which is very, very instrumental, or one of the lifeline of the economy of this nation. Go and do well for the green, white, and blue. And let me tell you something, the APC can offer better. We can do more for Tongolili than any other political party. You've seen it, you've tasted it, you've touched it. And Mr. Speaker, it's not about the beautiful resume. It's about performing what is meant and what is right for this nation. Those in Tongolili that are not called, come over. It's already late. Time is running. If you are not given before, not now, it's only been one year. Even at 1 year, 6 months is campaign time. Oh yes, the APC can give better. We can offer more to Tongolili because we believe you are our own. You are the backbone of the All People's Congress. Come over, we can give you better. You've had it all. They said, you've given a bit, and they're giving you a bit. We can give you a big chunk. On that note, Mr. Speaker, I wish all the nominees here well to perform due diligence in their various places of work and to remind this house and the gallery that there is no point in time under the leadership of the All People's Congress that any woman has been killed in this town. I remember the late woman, Kula Samba, may your soul rest in peace. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I'm not going to twist this debate. We'll keep it normal. We will not allow the voices of very few people who are not in tune with modern day politics to divide the unity we enjoy this morning. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, when I was told the house of my brother, everything is green, I remember the compound I marched into with my car was red and white. I wonder when that house was built. Maybe it was built when it was in Statistics or in Salwako. But Mr. Speaker, honorable members, today we celebrate a Sierra Leonean who has worked in all political parties, doing all political parties, starting from Ahmad Tijan Kaba. He worked under Ernest Bai Koroma, and today he has been appointed by President Malawi. Most times when we have nominees who've been given the opportunity to grow within the system, we see the applaud in this house. It tells us today, like any other day, that when we allow Sierra Leoneans to grow devoid of political intricacies, they will grow and they will be better citizens. And that is why when our leader on the other side wanted to divide this house today, I asked myself a simple question. What have we gained with the bad history we want to preach? We have gained more as a nation when we allow ourselves to grow. And when we allow ourselves to be Sierra Leoneans. When we see ourselves not Kono and Temes, not Mende and Madingos, but when we see ourselves under the green, white, and blue. There is no political party in this nation that has not committed one crime or the other. But must we build our history on those dark paths? I want to say grow up. Political maturity is key for our nation's development. Mr. Speaker, I will come to the issue of the fishery sector. You are going to a sector where our own district, Kono district and Kambia district, I'm not from Kono where there is no water. I am talking about an area where we are part of the bread basket when it comes to fisheries. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, communities like the El Boya, the Kinchon, the Kiaba, the Makuma, as I speak, the MPs from Gambia, they echo the towns. But with all what we produce, we don't have a fisheries storage. We don't have a place to keep our fish. So we fish for what we eat on a daily basis. The life of our people not being able to preserve what they fish has led to our people being continuously being poor. We cannot change the lives of our people if they only live on what they fish on a daily basis. Come February, when you close the sea, you see the poverty eating in the faces of our people. Because they have nowhere to store the fish they get. They sell, but their lives have never changed. If there is anything you will do for the people of Gambia, we need cold rooms than any other thing. You are born in Tonkolini, but your influence in Gambia is great. Let it just don't be political. Let it reflect in the lives of the people. We can't continue like this as a nation. We fish, we eat. We fish, we eat. How do we attract international markets? How? We cannot. And Mr. Speaker, honorable members, these fishing communities across the country, go there and see their health facilities. including Shenge, where the bottom of the house is coming from. Go to Eluboya, go to Kotimo, go to Gokai. The health facilities in those communities is what's up. Not to talk about schooling. The kids are being recruited to be fishermen even before they get to 10 because there are no good schooling opportunities. In fact, I will increase it to Qatar because I was there recently. The condition in Qatar and other areas are the same. Stop defending it because the people are feeling the pain. Mr. Speaker, as I speak in Lokai, I did not mean the intervention of the Honorable Mabinti from Samu. If you go there, the health facility there is, if a woman is delivering inside the health facility, you don't need to go inside to see what she's doing. From out you see a woman delivering. This is a fishing community. I did not mean for our intervention. That situation would have remained the same. These are the things we need to speak on. Not to remind people of some things they don't understand. Let's speak the reality of what affects our people. Mr. Speaker, this is the challenge Shebom is going into. Talk about Tomo. I remember when the honorable member from Tomo had to put lights in the wall. The people were protesting. It's at Thomas home, sorry. Nobody voted. SO2. Even the place, they don't have toilet facility. So when they put light there, the people were protesting that he wants to disgrace them because that's where they go at night and use as their toilet place. And we are not speaking of these things as members of parliament. Are these new things? These are things we know. Let's stop being political and speak on behalf of the people. These are the challenges you are going to confront yourself with. Who will tell you are not a good man who will be wasting his time? You will not deliver waste is waste.
For the news we dey around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively, we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Stars them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Our voices come. Credibility, now we are building news. Give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Voices down. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He call on me, count to me anyhow. We speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. For the news we dey around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Stars them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Our voices come. Credibility, now we are building news. Give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. You call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Voices down. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. You call on me, count on me anyhow. We speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless.